Welcome back. I'm excited to be making this video. It's been quite a while. I've been wanting to restart the YouTube channel, and yeah, this is going to be the first of many. I just finished at the gym. Finally able to be back in the gym after quite a significant time off the gym due to just feeling like absolute shit, to be honest. I've been struggling with a lot of high cortisol, running on stress hormones, body just feeling burnt out. So it's been nice to get back into the gym, but just having some post-gym, I guess, clarity, and I just felt called to just share something that's very present for me at the moment. And I want to sort of, leave you viewers with something, especially for like you young men watching, because this is who it's directed for, because it's something that I'm facing, like coming face to face with right now. And it's also something that I know a lot of you guys might also be navigating, especially in this modern age in 2025. And that's basically, as a young man, as you go on this sort of hero's journey through your 20s, or where you go on this journey of life trying to figure things out, trying to work out like what's the best way to live your life. Do I fucking try and become a millionaire, a billionaire? Do I become super successful? Like what do I do? What's my purpose? All of these questions seem to come up, and that's something that I've gotten completely lost in a lot of the time, trying to work out exactly what to do. But I want to try and just simplify it for you guys, because that's what I have done in my personal life and in my journey, to sort of simplify the sort of binary sort of decision that you have that can sort of guide you forward, to sort of cut out all of the fluff and the noise. And then from this clear-cut, simple decision will come the clarity and the knowing that you are after. And something that I've come to realize is, like, I'm in this void period at the moment as a young man. I'm 25, about to turn 26, and it's been about 2 years for me since I've gone on this personal development journey of spirituality and manhood and like whatnot. And I have sort of holistically been able to zoom out and understand that what has sort of been happening for me, I've had so much growth and expansion and evolution of consciousness within the last 2 years, but at the same time I have repeated many of the same lessons, and I've remained in a lot of fear and unconsciousness, and I've still been like acting out a lot of my programming and conditioning, and I haven't been able to fully let go of the old life, the old self, the inauthenticity that no longer serves me, and I haven't truly been able to step into my fullest potential and also my authenticity, like what my spirit and soul is calling for. Because I genuinely believe, as like young men on this journey, we all have that innate potential, that innate calling that God is calling us into. But there comes like a pivotal point, and I genuinely believe it sort of comes within your mid-20s. Like I see a lot of other young men and guys out there, they have this same sort of pivotal point, and it's, for a lot of men, like, it's actually been coined before. I'll give credit to another really powerful content creator and sort of men's personal development coach, First Man. He coined the term the great male filter, which is between the ages of like 25 to 30, is where men either sort of build themselves and sort of step into who they're supposed to be, and then they set themselves up for like an amazing rest of their life and prime years, or they just sort of continue the same patterns, stay the same as they sort of did, and like their life essentially goes downhill. And that's what I've been wrestling with, because me personally, I've had a lot of habits and patterns and vices and addictions that have held me back and stopped me from being able to step into my highest form and best self. And I was really like reflecting on this the other day. If that continues on the same trajectory, or let's just say it wasn't to change, by the time I got to 30, I would have sort of essentially just allowed it to happen and wasted a lot of my time. And then it gets to 30, and like, you're not really set up to be able to be the leader of your own life, to sort of have a business that you want, or be like the best version of yourself, and then sort of look at finding a family and just like fulfilling your purpose. Like, I really feel like these years of 25 to 30 or even if you're a little bit younger, are super super important. Like once you gain self-awareness and you realize you're on this personal development path, this path of growth as a young man, there literally becomes a decision. And like I feel like this year for me is this year where I've got to make the decision. It's either genuinely like step into and go all into what I know is aligned for my soul from God, which is like fulfilling the greatest version of myself. And that doesn't have to mean I need to go out and like fucking make millions of dollars straight up. But what I believe intuitively that means is letting go of the old comfortable version of me who is scared or like doesn't act sorry, let me repeat that. The version of me who is stuck and bound by fear and whatnot. So there's like a version of me who is bound by fear, is addicted to pleasure and comfort and addictions. And like if that version like stays, then I'm not really going to step into my most authentic self. I'm not really going to be able to have the health and the energy to be able to pursue my purpose, etc., and live a fulfilling life, because I believe it all interconnects and intertwines. So I really do believe strongly as like an initiation, as like a masculine initiation of me deciding, you know what, like it's going to be painful because there's going to be resistance. The survival brain, our survival mind is not going to want to sort of let go of all these things that feel safe and comfortable to us. But if we can learn to just let go of these things and fully embrace and endure with discipline, like just that temporary discomfort, and like really step into and embrace our purpose and like our best self in terms of just our health, testosterone, energy, and just like being the type of man that the greatest version of us would be, embodying that and deciding to live a life of challenge and true fulfillment and not fucking fall victim to lust and cheap dopamine and pleasure and comfort, because like that's when we suffer. And I've had so much suffering being stuck in that like victim mindset and like the pornography and the lust and the meaningless conversations with people that no longer align. And it's just basically looking at everything that no longer aligns and going, I'm going to make a decision for my current self and also for my future self, because I want to just fucking like access the greatest part of myself. And yeah, like I genuinely believe that that's what I'm going to do. And I know it seems like quite an extreme thing, but the way I want to look at it, and like the question that I guess, or the perspective that I'll put to you is, what would you rather? Like, I guess they're both going to have suffering within them anyway. And that's the conclusion that I came to. I was like, I know life's not about how much that I can achieve. And like, I hope this can land for you. Like, I don't want to get all these material things in my life, but I want to get to the end of my human experience and know that I was my most authentic self. I was the most masculine version that I could be. I was the most fulfilled, and I lived a life of freedom. And what do I believe that comes from? Being my healthiest, strongest, most connected to God, being the best father and like family figure that I can possibly be. And that all comes from being authentic. And like, you can't be authentic when you're sort of being a smaller version of yourself that's bound by fear. I would rather go through my life as the courageous version of myself who takes on challenges and who wasn't afraid to go after what he wants. And like, this is the decision that I'm sort of sitting with now. It's like, go after what you want, go through the challenges, be ready for that, and face the fear anyway, or just remain comfortable, remain the same, and just don't really change. But like, that suffering is way worse, like that pain of regret versus that pain of discipline and like forging yourself in the fire. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm sitting with that. And that's what I just wanted to sort of leave with you guys. Like, if you are sitting there now going, damn, like I sort of know the path, I know the version of myself that I want to become, but I'm just sort of scared to take the leap. I'm maybe scared to lose friends, or I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do. You don't need to focus too much on the what, but just the decision of like, I'm going to just commit to being the greatest version of myself, and I'm just going to commit to being the most authentic version of myself, and I'm going to commit to this inner work and self-discovery, because like if you're watching this video, like you're on that path, like you're already on this path, so, and you've got awareness of it, so like why not just lean into it? Because I guarantee if we can just push past this like initial point of resistance where our mind is going, what the fuck's going on, if we can push past that and learn to enjoy the journey, enjoy the struggle that's within it, then that's when true fulfillment will come, versus staying the same and staying stuck. Because yeah, like I'm really seeing this next 5 years and as an exciting period to get to know myself on a deeper level, to be able to like step into all the parts of myself and integrate all the parts of myself. And then by the time I get to 30, I've stepped into like the strongest and just like the most powerful version of myself, and then I can like enter my prime. So that's what I want to leave with you guys. If you're sort of feeling stuck on that decision on what do I do, trust yourself, trust the call. Like if you have that inner knowing within your soul and you can sort of, you know, the God is saying to you, come on bro, like you've got this, just fucking take the leap. Like let's take the leap together, because I'm also taking the leap. So let's just fucking dive in, because we won't regret it. Like it's just one of those binary choices where it's like we will not regret doing it, because as men, that's what we get true fulfillment out of, pushing ourselves, challenging ourselves, and just like squeezing the fucking juice and out of the lemon, out of life. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that, but trust yourself. And if you're sort of around the same age as me, 25, 26, and you're sort of like, fuck, like just feeling a bit stuck, look at how you can slowly remove all the things that don't serve you and just like fully commit and make the choice. Like I'm going to go all in on my health and on my foundational things and becoming who I'm supposed to be, because you will not regret it. Thank you guys.